Guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on Palantir, ticker PLTR. Yeah, guys, we had now here a pullback of minus 25%. Is this a crash? Is this the beginning of a crash, guys? I want to give you an answer on that question here. I give you my full review on the chart, and of course what I say here is not financial advice. Yeah, sooner or later, guys, this pullback was necessary, and I also expected that. I will show you here with my drawings why I expected that, and that this also was measurable. However, guys, when you see the overall structure here of this price chart for Palantir, this is of course super bullish, but I mentioned that already in my previous videos. Please don't FOMO in. No matter what the news are telling you, yeah, this may go to $200 whatsoever, guys, I don't know. We just have to rewatch the chart and have to be realistic and honest, because Palantir had already the same here after the IPO, and when the peak was in here in January 2021, we had a massive pullback and lost here a price, or the price range was here from $44.95 back down to $5.90, and this is what you don't want. You don't want to have that kind of red number in your portfolio over several months or even years. So let's check the chart, and then we talk about the details here, and we begin here with the indicators. Yeah, I mentioned that if you didn't see my previous videos here, that we have a lot of open down gaps here for Palantir. So all the orange fields are down gaps, and when we zoom in, then we can see that we even gapped down one time here. So we have also now one open up gap at $69. And if you don't understand what does that mean, that means that sooner or later Palantir will come back to $69. The chance for this, or that this happens, is about 90%, guys. So, and now we start to tank down here. As I said, an absolute necessary correction. The only thing what I don't like is that when we just focus here on the EMA lines, I usually don't focus on EMA lines, but I just want to show you that this purple EMA line has not been retested since August 2024. So the last retest which we had after this accumulation phase here, after this, this was something like a bull flag, and you can see that we had this massive price drop, and this price drop here, which happened in July 2024, was also around 28%, and then we had support on the black line here, which is the 200-day moving average, before we started to gap up again here with a huge volume candle as a support, and that was the beginning here of a bigger squeeze. I don't want to call it a short squeeze, but an algo squeeze here for Palantir, guys. So, and now you can see since August here, first time ever we closed below this purple EMA line, and while I'm doing this video right now here in the pre-market, you can see that Palantir is retesting this EMA line right now, yeah, exactly here below the price line. So keep that in mind. The bearish market makers, when they try to create a, let's call it a downtrend or a bearish trend, yeah, that can be of course a couple of days, it can be a couple of weeks, then of course they will try to bring the price back below $66.95. As I said, we have this gap here, so don't get hyped up when we close above this, because the purpose of this is to close this open gap. But if we close the gap and get rejected again, that could be the beginning here of a bigger correction for Palantir. Overall, of course, we have here a super strong uptrend, so this is nothing which should scare you guys. Yeah, this is of course normal that we have to come back and retest here the previous price levels. When you have leg ups like this, this is not healthy. You need to retest and accumulate, but the market is super bullish right now. We have a lot of short squeezes, and that's why also Palantir is just ripping unstoppable. Yeah, I always try to predict here short squeezes on my channel, guys. I just want to share with you here one of my member feedbacks. If you want to read this message here, the member sent me this message on Patreon. You can just pause that video here, read by yourself what he is writing here. But this is one of my Patreon members who made 974% profits after 4 months of membership. I mean, this is incredible. I always try to share here a lot of knowledge in the normal free YouTube videos as well, but we also have here some very, very violent stocks with heavy squeeze potential. There is of course never a guarantee, but I want to share this with you. As I said, please pause the video if you want to read that by yourself. Yeah, one of my swing trade alerts on Patreon here also squeezed this week. last week 187%. So we had here again a massive rip. I just posted this one, and then here a few hours later you can see this is a 4 hours chart here in the pre or after market here. This ticker started to run 187%. So if you also want to see these kind of short squeeze plays, yeah, I also upload here every Sunday my so-called hot stocks. When you see the hot stock videos, also available on Patreon, that means that the tickers in these videos here have very high squeeze potential, and this is something like my personal finest selection of short squeeze stocks. Also here my members made huge gains, 370%, 350%, and so on. But as I said, there is never a guarantee, guys. I'm not responsible for your trades. This is your own business. But if you want to see those stocks, guys, you can join in here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership on Patreon. Here are the benefits which you get when you join in the full package membership, and when you click here the info icon in the corner, you get access to all the Patreon member content. So guys, or to the member link. So now Palantir, guys, let's enable the drawings and let's see what the chart is telling us. And here we go, guys. Yeah, we are back in the trend channel pattern. Yeah, as I said already in my previous videos, I expect that Palantir will pull back in this trend channel pattern, and when we hold this trend channel pattern as a support, that means that Palantir can correct from now on. Yeah, if we don't find, again, of course, if we don't squeeze out of this trend channel pattern to the upside. But this is not healthy. Healthy is that we come back down, retest the bottom as support, and building here a strong uptrend over the years. That also hasn't been healthy at all, guys, but this is what happens when the market turns into a bear market. Yeah, then this is the result of that, and we had here our peak of the bear market in November 2021. As you can see, Palantir already started to correct here in January 2021, and the total market started to drop in November 2021, and that was the beginning for Palantir, where we left this trend channel pattern to the downside. But the result was here an even more violent squeeze. When we see the total price action here from $5.19, yeah, I try to catch that here as best way as possible, $5.80, then you can see we had here a squeeze of more than 1,300%. Yeah, what is the worst case scenario, guys? The worst case scenario is that we come back here to the trend channel bottom, and that would mean when we see a straight line today, just for example now to make that visible, that would mean we come back down here to $46. But as I said before, it is very, very necessary to retest the previous price levels. We have no accumulation. This here was just a squeeze to the upside. So what normally has to happen, that the stock is confirming the previous price levels, and this small price action here, guys, is not enough. So let me switch off the indicators for a second to have here a clear picture, and you can see, guys, that this range here, $42 or $41 to $31, I would even say back to $27, is the normal liquidity zone where the market makers are waiting to push or sell the stock. We are still in a bull market, that's why we don't have to come down like that. But if we turning here into a bear market, then I have no doubts that Palantir will come back down here in the $41 range. As I said, when we now have a continuation of the bull market for the whole year 2025, then maybe this ticker just squeeze here to $120, $130 and higher, and then we don't need to come down like that. But for now, guys, I think the trend channel is what we have to focus on here, not financial advice. This is what I'm doing here, and then we can see that the bottom is waiting here somewhere in the $46 range. In worst case, guys, best case scenario is that we recover here really quick from this shakeout, same like we had here in August, with an immediately recover process and then just a continuation of the squeeze. This would be the best case scenario. Then if this happens, I will give you the new price targets here in the chart. I will do a Fibonacci retracement for you to the upside, and inverted retracement, but I show you this in the next video. Yeah, guys, for now, if you want to copy the price levels here for Palantir, everything what you see here is based on TradingView. This is the chart program what I use for all my videos and all my trades. And if you want to get this program, I can offer you here a $15 discount link on the premium tier. When you click the info icon here in the corner, you get access to the $15 discount link for TradingView. So my friends, that was the update on Palantir. Yeah, I hope you liked this video here, and I hope this was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your time, thank you for your support, and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye.